Okay guys, version 5 of the Galaxy S5 Mini Rom is out. So let's install it. Like always, do a clean install to install a new ROM. Wait for it. Okay, so let's look for the file where you place the new ROM. Here. Okay, version 5. As you can see, it doesn't have an ROM installer, and this ROM does not include a modem. So make sure you have a working 4.3 modem before you run this. And we'll be back until it's done. Okay, so it's done. And just go back and select the reboot device. Reboot system now. And this is actually going to take a few minutes for it to boot up. Okay guys, so it took a bit more than 5 minutes to get to this menu. So let's cruise through this. Next, next, skip, not now. And let me write my name. Okay, so according to the developer, once it boots up, since we're getting the S5 launcher, and this was built for a KitKat, Android version, we're gonna have to do a few things here. As you can see, we don't have a transparent status bar. We're gonna get that in a minute. The first thing that the developer says that we should do is go into Xposed installer, go into framework, and click OK, and install the it's gonna ask you to reboot. So we click OK and wait for it to reboot. Okay, so it's booting up now. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, it's come back to Xposed installer, and we have to activate these modules. Specifically, well, you're gonna need this one first. It's called app settings, and while I'm here, I might as well do one of them, and X battery dimmer. Those are the ones that I like. Now for these to come active, you have to reboot your phone again. So as you can see, you have the extended power menu, and let's go restart, reboot. As you can see, you have the the shutdown boot animation, well, the shutdown animation from the Galaxy S5, and you also get the boot animation from the S5. Okay, see, this is the problem. If you come here, you're gonna see that you get the little dots that indicate how many pages you have, and it doesn't, it doesn't really fit on the screen. So we have to adjust this so everything works fine. So we need that module called app settings, and we come over here, wait for it to load all the apps that are installed on this ROM, which they are a lot. Okay, so once here we need to look for a touch with home app, and there it is, touch with home. Once here, turn on to modify it, and where it says full screen, come over here and click force. Okay, so for this to come active, you click the little icon on the top that says save, and let's see how it looks now. There you go, you see, you got the little dots right now. Now, to work with the status bar, what we need to do is we come into Wanum, open up Wanum, and grant root access to Wanum, and I think it's here, notification panel, and let me see. Well, it's not here. Click back, and it's supposed to be here in theme. So what we're looking for is the status bar, and right here this says background color. We need to turn it on, and what you do is slide everything to the left. Click preview, apply. It's gonna ask you to reboot your phone. So we come over here and we'll reboot. Okay, so we rebooted. As you can see, the status bar is now transparent. But let's say you don't like this of the status bar hiding. So what you need to do is, if you don't like that option, we go back to Xposed installer. Well, modules, you can do it from the other way too, and go into app settings, wait for it to load all the apps again. So you scroll down and we look for the touch with home app again, and here it is. Okay, so we what we did before, we put it back to default, but on top here where it says DPI, Let's try out 315. The S3 normally has 320 dpi, so if we place 315, it's gonna actually make everything a little bit smaller, so everything should fit. So we click save, click the home button, and boom. See? Now the status bar doesn't disappear. You have it there, and if you come here to your app drawer, you can see you still see the three dots, and you can play with it, you know, make it adjust it, but I find that 315 does the job pretty good. So let's walk around here. See, we have the Galaxy S5 colors already included with this ROM, and we also get 25 toggles, which you can't see them right now. So to activate them, you click on here, and there you can see all of them. And like before on my previous video, I like this one over here, and I like my flashlight over here, and this one to kill all the RAM here, maybe sync over here, reboot right here, and let me see what else. Maybe GPS, we'll put it over here. And if you click the home button and you swipe again, you're going to see you have all of them active. So as you can see, it does have the pull up, and you know, from swiping from left to right, you could select right here which app do you want to open. So if you want the Galaxy S5 look, you select My Magazine, and it's selected as a default application when you swipe from left to right. Let's see if we get this to work as it's supposed to. I think we have to activate it. So let's see, let's walk around here. Let me see. I'm supposed to, let's go settings and my device. Let me see if I see a display. And here you can also activate the 25 toggles from this here on display. And let me see how to rotate. Edit after screen capture. You know, you can, if you want to edit your screenshots, once you take them, you select it here also. Let me see if we can find that. And let me come over here. It's one of the first things I usually do. Come to security and select unknown sources and about device. As you can see, we have the S3 I9300 4.3. And I also like to activate USB debugging. And let me see what else. Oh, the keyboard. I usually turn off auto replacement. And let's come over here and select languages. And I have to connect to my Wi-Fi before I try to do anything, because it's gonna try to download sometimes. Let me write down my password. Okay, so I'm connected now. Let's go back to settings, language and input. and select update if you want English. And if you see on the screen here, you have the smart stay eye. It's gonna be a little bit to the left, and that's supposed to be because of the 25 toggle mod. So as of right now, there's no way to fix that right now. But if you don't want to see it, you just turn it off or use one of them Xposed to hide it. And let me see if I can find that menu. Well, we got the Google cards. So if you press on an empty space on the screen, you get this, and this is where you select the widgets and home screen settings, wallpapers, and here's the menu. My magazine view, magazine updates in one place. Place on the home screen. Enable swipe up at the bottom home screen to launch pull-up. I guess I'll select that one. Let me see. If we swipe from the bottom, it doesn't do anything. And now it does it from the left. It has a lot of things. You have to play around with it a little bit. So you go through all this, click agree, start, and once you're here, you set it up to see whatever you like. And let me see what else do we have here. So we come into the app tray, and you see it got the S Note scrapbook, the gallery, and it's supposed to have the No 2 camera. So let's see if the best way to check it is put it in camcorder mode. Select this here. Yep, it's got the slow motion and fast motion, so that means it has the No 2 camera. And see, camera works fine. And let me see what else. Got maps, YouTube. This is new. I've never seen this before. This ROM is called backup. Imagine it's got the S5 group play. I never used that, but if you find that interesting, it has it. It's got the Green 5. It's got you have to play with all of these to find out how they really work. Optical reader, ad free. Got the gear fit manager, gear manager, the radio Polaris, the mini diary. Oh my God, it's got a lot of things. And let's check. Let's see what it's in. All the normal Samsung stuff. S Health. I don't know if it's working because on version 4, it wasn't really working. So can't really ask for a lot since the S3 has only 1 gig of memory. So you have to play with this, see if it really works. And TripAdvisor, sketchbook, and let's kill all the RAM, and let's go into settings. Or we could do it from here. Long press, click the pie, and you go into RAM, and you can see it uses 681 megabytes of your RAM, and that's probably because it has a lot of things. If you want to bring that down a little, you're gonna have to sacrifice and uninstall a few of the things that it has, but that's a small price to pay. And as you can see, it's pretty smooth. basically turns your S3 into a Galaxy S5. And let me see if the weather widget works as the version 4. It's looking for my location. Shows up. Select OK. Okay, so I have to change that to Fahrenheit since I don't understand Celsius. Change F, and yes, it does have the, I don't know if you can see that, it has the widget transparency. So personally, I like to have the widget to be transparent completely. So I just swipe it all the way to 100, and see, now you have a completely transparent weather widget. So I don't know, feel free to try it out. And first look of it, it feels pretty smooth. So if you like this video, remember to click that thumbs up. Thanks for watching.